Good evening, my Taurians. Taurus is all over the world. This is Damien with HK Readings Healing Culture Tarot. I'm here to do your November 2019 General Love Reading. This will be for Taurus's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or Jupiter. Whether it's in your tropical chart or your Vedic chart, stay tuned to see if any of the messages resonate with you. I meditated highly, even pulled a card for you while meditating. And we have this High Priestess energy here. This is my new deck, okay? Golden Tarot by Cat Black. My camera isn't really focusing, but that is the High Priestess. Now, off the bat, Tauruses, I'm highly sensing a hidden knowledge that you have, okay, like first off, you are definitely a source of being wise and aware and hit beyond what other people may give you credit for. And I think that's going to be part of something that plays into this reading. But the other part of the hidden knowledge comes with things that you may not know yet. Although, your intuitive senses are high, I feel as though, since this is our crowning card, I basically, if you've been with me, I do freestyle spreads, but I usually have a crown and maybe a sub-crown, whereas the crown represents the energy of the cosmos, the spirits, the ether. Then you've got the sub-crown, which is basically the mind, okay? And then whatever's on earth, whatever's physically happening, whatever on the ground will be below that, usually tarot. But you're being crowned with tarot here. I feel as though the universe is kind of giving you a message to say, hey, stay put on a decision that you're in the midst of making, because you may not know all of the details. You may know a lot, or you may think you know a lot. I'm a Taurus Sun and Moon in Vedic astrology, and a Taurus Sun and tropical, and I'm here to say I resonate, Taurus. I think I know a lot of shit, okay? I know a lot of shit. But being a bull, I definitely had to come to realize at some point, I don't necessarily know as much as I think I know when I make decisions sometimes, Do I look back on it? Yeah, and at a certain point, I look back on shit and feel so miserable for, making rash decisions without knowing the details, because I'm being like, oh man, so it could have been like this had I only, but now I'm like, live and learn. However, just because, in my last example there, it's something that I've come to do, and maybe you can do it too, doesn't mean that this should be a decision or a situation in which you do that. Just be so blasé about it and be so eager to cut something off or cut someone off. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Taurus, something ain't worth your time. Something you just do not feel is worth your time. And I feel like, again, half of it is you having logical reason to believe that, and the other part is that there are still things beyond the curtain, beyond the surface, that need to be seen. Queen of Coins in reverse. So we've got Queen of Coins in reverse for your sub-crown. Let's get some more. Gonna get 2 more cards for Taurus. 2 more cards for Taurus for the month of November. I don't know if you're all thinking rationally about something. 7 of Swords. Yeah, my feelings are pretty on point. I'll get to it in a sec. Oh, what's that? Knight of Coins. Taurus. Okay. With this Queen of Coins in reverse here, I definitely feel like you are thinking about just backing up or just kind of pulling out altogether of a contract, of a dealing, of a relationship that may be new, of an association. It could be a relationship that's old. Look, I don't know what happened for each individual person, but you aren't feeling like you're valued. You're not feeling too appreciated by a particular individual. Now, I mean, this isn't going to resonate with everybody who clicks on this video. So if you come to realize that there's no resonance, then it's just not your story. Check any of the other videos that I have for your other planetary alignments. But if you resonate with this, stick with me here. There's a sadness that's here because of, this perceived feeling of like there's a lack of appreciation. And I feel like tied in with past traumas that may have, just still lingering triggers associated with your energy right now, you're feeling like you can't trust this person. You're feeling like you just want to walk away and charge forward to something different. But I feel like the haste that I'm sensing from the Knight of Coins, because mentally, again, you feel like you can't trust this person, or this is someone that you feel like a fool for even giving your heart, or there's just so much uncertainty about this, and you just want to forget about it. You just want to go away. You just want to take everything, like all the energy that you gave them, everything that could have made them feel good or worthy. You want to remove that. Even if you keep this person in your life, you want them to know almost that they can't have you because they're taking too long. If it's not them taking too long, they're definitely spreading their attention around. And they're definitely, others of you, they're exhibiting forms of just like being non-committal. I don't know. This is pretty intense. Like just channeling in on your energy here. Some of you may feel like your feelings are being trampled on. Or just you. Because I'm really trying to draw these messages. It's like some of you feel like your feelings are being trampled on. Some of you are feeling like you're the fool for even entering this union. And maybe it was, so quickly. And if it's not even a union, it's just talking, whatever it is. It may have been so quickly after a relationship that you just got out of. And what I'm getting also is just that, again, if those triggers hit and you just feel like you got to go because you're seeing some things that you just feel aren't right, it may lead you to make another hasty decision where you invest in the wrong thing. I mean, let's see what energy is saying. Oh gosh, so I asked if this is actually what you should be investing in, and I get yes. Off the rip, I get yes. It's like I wouldn't turn my back on it so quickly. I would definitely take a chill pill. Mercury's in retrograde. I'd definitely take a chill pill. Just had a new moon in Scorpio. I'd definitely take a chill pill. Let things unravel. Let the mysteries unravel. Okay? Ten of Cups, Two of Wands, the Devil. Yeah, Taurus, you want love, and you want this love, and you want passionate new beginnings with this person, but you're thwarted into a decision. You're thwarted into a decision, and then we've got the Four of Cups on the board, where all you know for sure is that you do not want to revisit toxic energy. That's one thing you know for sure. is that you don't want to revisit anything that's going to bring you pain or misery. And I feel like the Tauruses I'm reading for, like, if you resonate with this, when you fall, or like when you love, you do it very hard. So, and that's for me as well, you know? So like, when you feel as though you have to retract your love or you're questioning retracting it, it's super hard, okay? And it makes you feel like a fool for even getting invested because you know this about yourself, you know? And you just don't want to feel like, you don't want to go through another period of having to get over something that gave you fucking nothing. Like, you don't want to waste your time and energy on that, on the recovery. You'd rather just not get involved. But I have a feeling you are already, like, you already have feelings, okay? And the overall outcome here is the 10 of Cups. So as new information comes out, as surprises come out, because right now, you're not really seeing how things are going to get better within this situation. I think, you know, things have been presented to you, and it's very disheartening. Oh. For a particular group of you, you may be doing a good thing by walking away, because your intuition is totally right. And I feel that, like, for you know, for a small amount of you, the person that you're interested in who's still connected with someone may have a child with another person, may fall back in love with another person, like an ex. Honestly, that's for a small group of yous. But it's so interesting, and that's why it's so important to know, like, just be honest with yourself on what resonates and what doesn't, because interestingly enough, I sense other Tauruses that by sticking this out, they'll be removing themselves from their toxic ways of thinking, from things that, you know, like limited, you know, thought processes and stuff like that. And they'll come to see, I just think, regardless of where you fit on this, Taurus, like individually, particular to you, don't make a hasty decision, especially towards something else right now, because you could lose in the long run by doing that. At least if you're going to pull away from something, chill back and do you, and just invest in you, and don't go invest in, you know, something else right now. Like another person, really, is what I'm saying. So I should say someone else. Two of Coins in reverse. I can't shake the feeling that Tauruses are walking away from something, man. It's heavy walking away energy, like. So I guess the universe is saying hold on, because I feel like the bull's already moving. You may have taken physical strides already. You may have taken energetic strides already to try to pull yourself from the situation, you know, asking, you know, spirit guides to help you pull away, to end that mental struggle that's going on. That imbalance, you don't want to stress over something that isn't stressing over you. That may be what you don't know, is that they are. Maybe they don't know how to get to you. But it's not, but at the same time, I'm getting that it's not very hard to. I feel like Taurus, when we like someone, we kind of make it easy. We kind of lay the road down for them, you know? We kind of lay the road down for them. It's just up to them to walk on the fucking cobblestone. Or you can just go walk through these thorny bushes. Or again, you can just walk down this road that was paved for you. But it's a little more complicated than that. Because, they still may be feeling like they can't quite get to you, like they can't quite reach you. You're making them make a decision though. By you not taking light on this or easy on this, you're kind of, you know how like that'll force someone into making a decision. And I guess when I speak on like some of you getting with this person or them returning to an ex or something like that, or just pursuing a new love altogether, you're still going to force them to make a decision, whether it's you or them, And it's going to be, Lumi, hey, I need you to stop licking your butthole right now. Yeah, stare at me like that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. My, cat likes to bathe loudly when I'm recording sometimes. Do I bathe? Like right in front of you like that? Do I lick myself? No, I don't. I go to a shower and I close the door. Can you at least just chill out? Thank you. Lay down. Thank you. Love you. Okay. I like to talk to him and be silly, but but no, you're gonna have them make a decision, dude, and it's like in dudettes, because most of my viewers are dudettes anyways. But their decision is gonna be made when you walk away. Yeah. But it's basically like not walk away, because again, like I'm saying, like there's reason for you to stick around because there's some things that need to come to light. But the moment you stop trying, the moment you just kind of, bring in your energy, like I said, stop doing the things for them, take away the things that they may be used to as far as your loving ways. And it's not to like, oh, I'm going to teach you a lesson and I'm going to be scornful and la 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 la. It's not like that at all. It's like, that's just honestly what I feel like you have to do. It's honestly just what I feel like you have to do. And it's going to make them either man or woman up, or just accept it and move on. Like people in the past may have done with you before. Just accept it and move on. Not really try. Which sucks. Are you looking for some? Oh, okay. So we got the Hierophant in reverse with the 8 of Wands here. So I'm going to pull like 4 sets of 2. See what's going on for like 4 different Tauruses who may be experiencing this. King of Swords and 10 of Swords reverse. And then we're just going to close this up. Hammer reverse. 3 of Wands reverse. Seven of Coins in the 4. All right. So for some of you, you're going to have, for this first group, out of the many that may resonate with this, I feel like you're making communication elsewhere, as far as just literally already just, okay, I've retracted my love. I'm going to start entertaining other people, maybe download an app or go out and, to social places like bars or whatnot and just meet people. Or, just on your in your day-to-day life, you're just constantly around people and meeting people. So you may just unintentionally come across someone. But there's just like, but I sense that there is some intent behind it, to where you may have a lot of people that are coming in and they might not be offers that you would particularly go for. Ah, damn. It's like they may not even be options you particularly go for. It's almost just like you want some love, you want some attention, you want some affection, and like I don't want to say your last resorting to get it, Taurus, but yeah, maybe even contacting people that like you refused to date before, never really wanted to get intimate before, but you probably just want to be held. I don't know. Probably just want a back rub. Probably just want to be listened to and fed and all the above. And there's some people around here who do that for you. And that's what I'm sensing. And but then there's just other, beyond that though, there's just like a desire to connect with someone who can take your mind off of what you perceive to be a failed commitment or a failing commitment, okay? Others of you, you're going to be very vocal and very honest, and you're going to say, hey, ultimatum style, this is where I'm at. I'm over it, or I'm becoming over it more and more every day. This is how I feel. This is what's on my mind. This is how, this is how I'm internalizing dealing with you. And I need to know right now what the fuck we're doing. If you really love me, if you're going to commit, what's going on? If you want to be with me, do you, are you going to, can you stop playing stupid? Can you stop playing games? Whatever the conversation entails, you're just going to be very up forward and blunt and stand in your truth and say, and we'll just make it very clear that you're also prepared to walk away. I just feel a lot of different Tauruses ready to walk away from some shit until, or unless some things come to light. But it's until, because I see it in the cards. That doesn't mean you have to have the patience for it and stick around. You can progress and move forward and be merry in your own life all day and attract something later down the line. So it's not like, and I think you understand that it just isn't the end all be all anyways. Others of you might go into hiding for a while, might just start taking it easy, again, doing you, especially during this retrograde season. And not really worried about love. And when you come out of that period of just being to yourself and heightening your awareness and your spiritual essence, you come out just more so focused, I guess, on career and things like that. Creative endeavors and careers, for sure. And you're just gonna put love on the shelf, some of you. Yeah. Others of you will decide to take this chance to be patient, to feel what you feel, but let things play out. It's in the back of your mind, man. You just don't know. You're so unsure. We got the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. And as you take a chance, I feel like for this last group, it seems like the decision comes down to you. They wisen up. You see, they come towards you and you still choose you. Huh. And you still choose you, even when you get them. And I feel like that may be part of the message within the High Priestess that's crowning it all. Because for those of you who walk away prematurely, you're choosing you. From just, you're not letting it go on any further. You've seen what you needed to see. You chose you moved on. And then others, though, I feel as though when it comes back around, you're still going to choose you. Sorry, I had to close my door. So, it's almost like it's not even an issue of if what you come to find out is good or bad. I think it's going to teach you a strong lesson about self. It's going to teach you a strong lesson about self. And have you reevaluate like where you want to find equitability, however you fucking ITY it. Well, time to celebrate the self, Taurus, because that's all I see here. So whatever comes to light, it's still going to ultimately have you choose you. And for the time being, I just don't know. Yeah, I guess it'll come in for you. Oh, I feel like it might come in right after this. Right after you've gone through what it takes to just be autonomous and do you, right? But you successfully pass that test that the universe puts you through. Like, this is what you think you want, this is what you think you want. And then you get it, and you're like, I'm not that person that I used to be that may have been more dependent than others, that needed love externally like that however you want to slice the cake. Like, I love me. I think it's a point where you're finally just coming to love you, and you apologize to this person, you make your peace, whatever you have to do, to just say to this individual, like, hey, looks like I'm the one who has to, peacefully decline. Appreciated the experience. So on and so forth. But yeah. And right after that, that's when love comes in. That's when an offer is made to you. That's when someone brings an offer to you that you can't refuse. You won't be able to refuse it. But you know what's funny? I think it could be... Is it new? Because I feel like for some of you it could be this... Wow, okay. So it's almost like the moment you do that, there's going to be a period where this person comes back and they give you an offer you can't refuse. They're finally ready to love you how you need and how you deserve. And it'll be at a point where you're willing to accept it. You've had enough of you time and you learned all the lessons within that. And you're like, you know what? Let's do this, you know? Let's do this. But those are the messages that I have for you. I look forward to your bonus, Taurus. I haven't done over a half-hour video in a minute, so this is really cool. Usually they run in the 20s now, so it's like whatever. But yeah, I look forward to your bonus. I love you all. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, or if you're new, like the video, and leave your comments too. I'd love to hear what we all have to say.